Over 500 million people worldwide live in the shadows of diabetes, bound to daily insulin injections, constant glucose monitoring, and the threat of severe complications. For decades, medicine aimed only to manage this chronic condition, never to end it. But in mid-2024, a team of pioneering researchers in Shanghai published research that shook the global medical establishment. For the first time in human history, scientists successfully restored a patient's natural ability to regulate blood sugar using personalized stem cells, allowing him to live completely insulin-free for over 33 consecutive months. Medical journals around the world erupted with cautious optimism. Could this be the long-awaited turning point in endocrinology, or are we witnessing an isolated experimental anomaly? To understand this historic breakthrough, we must look closer at the science that made the unthinkable possible. The subject of this historic trial was a 59-year-old man with a 25-year history of severe type 2 diabetes. His condition had progressed to severe pancreatic failure, leaving him dependent on multiple daily doses of insulin and facing imminent, life-threatening complications. Led by Dr. Yin Hao at Shanghai Changjiang Hospital, researchers took a bold new approach. Instead of relying on donor organs, which are extremely scarce and carry high risks of rejection, the team harvested the patient's own peripheral blood mononuclear cells. Through a sophisticated chemical reprogramming process, they turned these adult cells back into pluripotency, creating personalized stem cells. These blank slate cells were then cultivated into fully functional pancreatic islet tissue, capable of sensing glucose and secreting insulin autonomously. To understand why this achievement is revolutionary, we must examine the biology of the pancreas. Inside a healthy pancreas, clusters of specialized cells, called islets of Langerhans, act as biological thermostat controls. Beta cells within these islets continuously measure blood sugar and release precise amounts of insulin to shuttle energy into our body cells. In severe diabetes, these beta cells are either destroyed by autoantibodies or exhausted from chronic metabolic strain. By transplanting engineered islet tissue into the patient's liver vascular network, the scientists created a surrogate organ environment. The newly transplanted tissue established blood vessel connections, started sensing circulating glucose levels, and manufactured real-time insulin. Within 11 weeks of the procedure, the patient required 0 external insulin doses. While the Shanghai trial represents a colossal step forward, critical scientific questions remain before we can declare a universal cure. First, this trial focused on type 2 diabetes, where the body's immune system isn't actively hunting down insulin-producing cells. In type 1 diabetes, the immune system views beta cells as foreign invaders and destroys them. Without protective encapsulation technology or immune suppression, newly transplanted stem cells in type 1 patients would eventually be wiped out by autoantibodies. Second, autologous stem cell therapy, using a patient's own tissue, is extraordinarily expensive, highly complex, and difficult to scale to hundreds of millions of people. Researchers are now testing off-the-shelf universal donor cells, but these carry risks of immune rejection or tumorigenicity if not carefully controlled. What China's landmark study proves is that human tissue regeneration for metabolic disorders is no longer theoretical science fiction. It is a clinical reality. Around the globe, a fiercely competitive medical race is underway. American biotech giants, European institutes, and Asian laboratories are investing billions into clinical trials involving stem-cell-derived islet transplants, biosynthetic organoids, and gene editing. The quest to cure diabetes is rapidly shifting from if to when. As manufacturing techniques refine and cell encapsulation methods mature, mankind approaches an epochal moment in medical history, transforming one of the world's most costly, pervasive diseases into a treatable relic of the past. The journey is far from over, but for the first time, A world without diabetes is clearly visible on the horizon.